Set Free TV is brought to you by the 5th Annual Scholarship Banquet, Leading by Example, I Believe in Me, with Dr. Steve Perry and Mr. Clayton Muhammad, February 23, 2013, at Clovis North High School in Clovis, California.
Central Cali, get ready for Set Free TV, where inspiration lives. Bringing you good news from the Central Valley and around the world is Franky. Bringing you exciting news for the ladies and the men is Rochelle. And don't go anywhere, Set Free TV has exclusive interviews with inspiring people. Stay tuned as Set Free TV brings you inspirational news and events. Hold on to your seats. Set Free TV begins right about now.
Hey everybody, welcome to Set Free TV. This is your girl Rochelle, broadcasting live in River Park, Fresno. Now tonight we are going to visit some old shows from 2012. We're going back this year, revisiting the year. This has been an amazing year. So we're gearing up for 2013. But before we get into that, we're going to revisit this year and show you what an amazing year we had. We want you guys to stick around. Tonight's going to be a blast and an amazing show. Frankie will be in a little bit later, but for now, you're stuck with me. So hang back, chill, watch Set Free TV, and hey, prepare yourself for 2013. We'll be right back. We have more. Bye.
You went to film school. I see a lot of cats that they want to jump into the business, but school is the last thing that they're thinking about. What was so important, or why was it so important for you to study your craft?
You know, it was interesting. I really feel like I come from a different era now. Like, you know, like you don't realize how much time has passed within these past 10 years, really. And my generation just didn't grow up not thinking that they would not have a college degree. It was like, you know, for me that was just such a source of shame. You know, my mom had a college degree, my dad is a doctor. You know, it was just instilled in me from such a young age. You know, literally being in the third grade, walking around UCLA campus with my dad, that, you know, you'll go here or someplace like this. And ultimately I did go to UCLA. And this generation is just, I don't know, it's the get money generation. You know, be bleed out, have fly things, and how you got it doesn't necessarily matter. So, you know, that part's kind of sad. But I really felt a dedication to what it is that I did. And I figured if you're good at what you do, you'll always get paper. But when I say if you're good at what you do, you're not kind of good. I mean, damn good. You know, it's like I'm a big sports fan, and one of the things I don't think people really understand about Kobe Bryant is that he's really a basketball nerd, basketball savant. You know, and he sleeps, eats, and breathes the game. And not only that, he just happens to be, you know, 6'7" with amazing jumping ability, and his body can do everything that his mind sees. Most people, their bodies can't even do what their mind. So that's what makes him special. And I just kind of feel like, you know, I'm Kobe Bryant. And when it comes to acting, and particularly acting comedically, it's just things that I was able to see at a young age, and I just wanted to hone that craft and study it. And the Marx Brothers, and you know, and I basically discovered that even Steve Urkel and Carl Winslow with, you know, the Honeymooners all over again. You know, it was Jordan and crammed it. And I've almost seen every episode of the Honeymooners. And I could borrow little things from them that they did. And when you start studying it and applying it, you know, it's just like, after a while, you become like a chess player. It just go-to moves for you. Like, oh, when I step here, my opponent steps there, and then I score.
Right.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching Set Free TV. This is your girl Rochelle hanging out in River Park on a cold winter's night. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is just a show reminder to let you all know, catch us every Friday night at 9 p.m. on Comcast, also on AT&T if you have those channels at 9 p.m. You can also log on to the website and check us out at setfreeweb.com. Hit us up, and if you want us to come out to your event, let us know. We'd be glad to join you. Stay tuned for more right here at Set Free TV.
Now, Vivica, one thing the fellas have been hitting me all week long, asking me, man, you getting ready to talk to Vivica? I want to come down to the studio. That's one fine sister. And I know, you know, you're a woman of notoriety, so you must have a lot of fellas coming your way. But what is it like for you trying to have a relationship? And speaking of that, what kind of tips would you give other women who have given up on trying to find a good man?
It's definitely hard dating. I mean, life in the fishbowl isn't easy. You know, you have to watch who you date, because you got to make sure that they're dating you and not the celebrity or what they think that you can do for them financially. And that can be tough. So my suggestion to women, not even in show business, but in general, is to take the time to really get to know a person. A lot of times we jump head first into the shallow end of the pool, and we don't take the time to make sure that a person has a good heart, that they're a good person, and that they know the Lord. For me, those things were definitely important, for him to have his own identity, his own money, and for him to have a spiritual relationship with God, because, you know, I know that I'm a blessed child of God, so that was important for my mate to have that. So take the time. But more importantly, girls, make sure that you love yourself first, because if you don't love yourself first, then to me, you won't attract a good partner.
Awesome advice, Miss Fox. Ladies, take it, do something with it. Last but certainly not least, tell us about the play you are currently starring in called Cheaper to Keeper, and what the fans can expect next from Miss Vivica A. Fox.
Cheaper to Keeper is a play that I'm starring in, as well as co-producing with I'm Ready Productions. It's created by Jakarius Johnson, who is a wonderful young man from Houston, this is our second play that we've done together. We did Whatever She Wants with Boris Kojo and Richard Roundtree before this. So this is our second stage play that we're doing together. It's co-starring the very talented and handsome Mr. Brian McKnight. And basically, Cheaper to Keeper is about a couple who is experiencing the 7-year itch. Brian, who plays Raymond, is thinking that the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. So he goes over there and gives it a try. But what he doesn't realize is that you got to pay to play. And what my character then finds out, that she's lost herself in her man, and she's forgotten about herself. Thank God she's got a wonderful friend played by Karen Molina White, who says, baby, if you want to go, honey, you're going to get this, that, and the third. And so it's a wonderful, dramatic, and comedic musical stage play about relationships. But it's more importantly, it's a great message about not getting too comfortable in your marriage and taking each other for granted. That you have to love one another, continue to date one another, and lift one another up in a relationship so that another person doesn't get lost.
All right, Vivica. So we're getting close to the end of the interview, but tell us what you got coming up next. What's going on for you?
Well, I've got my own new wig line that just came out for the girls. I've got over 90 different hairstyles for you. I've got synthetic, human, lace front extensions. You can find out about that at vivicafoxhair.com. All styles around there. I also have a Hallmark Christmas movie coming out called Farewell, Mr. Kringle. I am the voice of Angel Dynamite on the new Scooby-Doo that's on every Monday night on Cartoon Network. I have Haitian Nights, which is a film that'll be out late September, early October. And a couple of other independent films that are coming out as well. And I'm going to be on tour all over the country with Cheaper to Keeper up until November, and also in the spring.
Oh, Lord, Miss Rochelle gonna be down at the wig store trying to get hooked up with them Vivica Fox wigs.
Now you know I gotta keep my hair fly. Don't hate. You know it.
Absolutely, and that's why I wanted to make sure that I offer you wonderful hair and wonderful wigs and extensions and good hair because, you know, I work in the business and my main goal of the wig line is that I want it to be affordable so that the everyday girl can wear it. The wigs range anywhere from $30 up to $120, so it's an affordable line. And then also in the future, I want to supply all of the stage and television shows with my line as well.
Now, you can't leave the brothers out. You know, I might want to get my Cat Williams on, make one of them little perm wigs or something.
I love it, I love it, I love it.
Miss Fox, we definitely want to thank you for calling in and being a part of Set Free tonight. On behalf of the Set Free listeners, Franky-D and myself, we just want to say thank you, and this is a big honor for us.
You're welcome. I appreciate the support. I just want to say that to my fans. You guys have been so supportive of me over the years, whether I'm doing television, movies, or at the theater, that I want to let you all know from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for your support, and I always want to make sure that when you come and see a Vivica Fox production, that it is quality entertainment that will not disappoint you. Bye.
What's up, everybody? It's the year in review, Set Free TV. Calling it a wrap in 2012, heading into 2013. It's your guy Frankie, feeling real good, getting ready to close the year out. Like Rochelle mentioned before, we are out here, Northeast Fresno, River Park, doing it big. You got The Hobbit right behind me at the IMAX Theater, top movie in the year. And you know us, we always showcase events, books, organizations, movies, music. This is what we do here at Set Free. Also, make sure you stay in tune during the breaks because you're going to see live events that are going down on New Year's Eve. Now, if you miss those events, you can always visit us on the web at setfreeweb.com. And there, of course, catch what's going on for New Year's Eve. If you're looking to get your party on, we got all the hot spots for the new year. So definitely check us out there. And look, we're going to keep doing it big right now in 2012, but getting ready to march into 2013. It's your guy Frankie. Stay tuned for more as we do the year in review, amazing interviews for amazing people just like you. We'll be right back.
Bye.
Now, with that said, I'd like to introduce Dr. Bobby Jones. Dr. Bobby Jones, thanks for coming on the show. And with that said, can you tell us a little bit about what made you get into the gospel music industry? What got you started?
Well, I noticed what was happening in the gospel music industry as far as being able to take care of the business, writers not being able to claim their material, and all that where gospel music was presented wasn't adequately sound, the audio and all was not good. So I thought that I could bring some help to the matter because I was working for a company who had taught those skills to me of how to organize and get things going. So that, and then I just started doing it. Started in a local situation here with a local TV network, and from there to now.
Not only are you on TV, but you're also on the radio. Dr. Bobby Jones, tell us about the Bobby Jones Gospel Countdown.
Well, I have some great producers that work with me on the Bobby Jones Gospel Countdown, and what they do each week is they survey the major entities that handle gospel music unmasked, and then from that survey, they come back with the top 20 most played songs of that particular week. So that is very authentic. That's how it's done. It's not made up. All of that is the real deal when it comes to the airplay of those artists that they get for a particular week. And I enjoy doing it. Every now and then we get some back with what we call some old material in. We include that into it. We include a spotlight artist just to have diversity in the countdown show.
Now, you have given many artists exposure to the likes of Kirk Franklin, Mary, just to name a few. So you have a good handle on what it takes to be successful in the music industry. What are some key tips that you look for that you can give an aspiring artist listening in right now?
Well, I can't tell everybody how to make it to the top, but I can tell them some good ingredients from observations what I've had with the artists that I've been able to expose, like the Marys and the Kirk Franklins and Yolandas that you just mentioned, is have a sincerity about your ministry and make certain that the image that you set for yourself is one that is believable and realistic, and work hard on developing your craft and don't try to be like anyone else. Do what God gives you to do specifically, and it will come through for the people. And always plan ahead, be disciplined, do what you need to do on time, and always try to have something that is specifically your take, whatever God has given you that makes you distinctive and unique. Work on those skills.
Now, we're starting to see a major development in the gospel music industry in regards to the hip-hop. Now you're starting to see artists like Lecrae topping iTunes charts, sitting side by side with mainstream artists like Lil Wayne. Where do you see hip-hop falling in 2011 and the future for the gospel music industry?
That's an interesting phenomenon that's happening with that. I'm sitting here right now looking at Lecrae that I just produced on my television show. In fact, I'm getting ready to present that on a television show in about a week or two. And I didn't realize that he had moved as many units as he had just through the internet. And I thought that was remarkable. And I am awed at the fact that this style of presentation has come as far as it has, and it appears that it's going to continue to develop, and that the young
everybody. Thanks for chilling with your girl right here on Set Free TV. We're hanging out in the beautiful River Park in Fresno, having a great time, enjoying the holiday season. Just to remind you all, this is the Year in Review 2012 for Set Free TV. We're flashing back to some of our shows and our special guests that we've had on this year. This has been an amazing year, but we're going to have a better year in 2013. We want you all to stay tuned. Check out the website. We have some great footage up there just for you. And just in case you've missed any shows, we have those available for you as well. You can visit us at setfreeweb.com and check it out.
Most of you may know Jill from shows like Girlfriends, things of that nature. But what I want to do is, Jill, allow you some time to get yourself familiar with our audience. So why don't you tell them a little bit about who you are and what Miss Jill Marie Jones represents?
Well, like you said, I'm best known for playing Tony Childs on Girlfriends. I tell you, Tony Childs is definitely more famous than Jill Marie Jones. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's how I'm best known. I'm Dallas born and bred. I was a cheerleader for the Dallas Cowboys, also too a cheerleader for the Mavericks. People don't really ask me about the Mavericks too much, but I did also too cheer for the Mavericks. Basically, Texas born and bred. Modeled for like 9 years. Always been a creative, artistic soul with writing poetry, and that moved into screenplays, which is what I do as well now. I write. Moved my butt to Los Angeles to really throw as many pins up against a wall that would possibly stick in '99, and I was blessed to land my first show, which was Girlfriends. My first real acting job, which was Girlfriends, my third audition in town. And after Girlfriends, I've been doing films, and now I'm doing a play, and, you know, just the rest is, I guess, kind of Jill Marie Jones, Texas history.
All right, Jill, that's what's up.
Jill, you mentioned a little bit ago that you were a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. Why don't you tell us about that experience?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, it definitely, I think my mom really carved out Lady for me. You know, me watching her as an example, but there were still a couple of rough edges that I think were smoothed out by the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader organization. And also to being able to work with the USO the way that we did, and I still work with the USO today. Yeah, it was great. And also, too, it's like all around the world, I know people who aren't Dallas Cowboys fans, they don't understand why that the world calls Dallas America's team. But when we go to Korea and we're in Japan and we're in Israel and, you know, we're in these other countries and maybe the people don't speak the language, but they know Dallas Cowboys. And that was great to be a part of that brand.
I can only imagine. I mean, all my boys know that I'm a real Cowboys fan, so it's definitely a pleasure to be on the line with a real cowgirl. But yo, on the flip side of that, kind of getting back to your acting career, I want to talk to you a little bit about, you know, just what it was like to be, or what it is like to be in the Hollywood world. I mean, you've made appearances on America's Dream, City Guys, and we've already talked a little bit before about the Girlfriend show. Now, on Girlfriends, your character went by the name of Tony Childs, and we saw her develop as the season went on, and you did 6 seasons to be exact with Girlfriends. Tell us a little bit about the character of Tony Childs, and so many women around the world can relate to your character. How did you get that character off, and did something in Tony represent something in you? Were you alike? Talk to us a little bit more about your stint on Girlfriends.
You know, I have to say that Tony and I don't have a lot in common, I have to say. Mm-hmm. But the one thing that we do have a lot, what we do have in common is, I mean, we all have insecurities. I mean, we're human, we're flawed. We're made in the likeness of God, but we are not. But I loved her heart, because at the end of the day, I mean, Tony, she meant well, but she's reactionary.
Hey guys, Set Free TV is still in the building out here at River Park, Fresno, California, doing it year in review, taking in a few movies, getting something to eat. Yo, I'm feeling real good, getting ready to close out 2012. We hope you're enjoying some of the past footage from guests that have been on the show. And we've talked to some amazing people throughout our tenure here at CMAC. I do want to send a big shout out to the CMAC staff, from your boy Frankie here, Team Set Free, my guy Brian, always putting up with our late shows, getting them in. But yo, you hook us up. You know, Jerry, Hope, always doing it big, setting us up. Man, look, and also you, the viewer, for checking us out each week. Now remember, this week is, of course, New Year's week. And if you're looking for something to get into on New Year's Eve, we got a ton of events coming your way. People always come to me and say, man, there's nothing to do in the city. Well, check it out. That's why we're here for you, to help get the word out. So if you're an event planner, organizer, whatever the case may be, hit us online, submit your event so we can let the city know what's going on, that Fresno really has a ton of stuff to do. I mean, I got a ton of events on my list already for New Year's Eve, and the list is growing. So make sure you check us out there on the web, and look, we've got a lot more coming your way, past footage, and also more events. So stay tuned. This is Set Free TV, keeping you in the know.
Bye.
Thank you all for watching us right here on Set Free TV. This is your girl, Rochelle. We've come to the end of our program tonight, but we'd like to thank you all before we go. We also like to thank you all for checking out 2012 Set Free TV Year in Review, where we visited past guests and past shows. Now, just in case you've missed tonight's program, you can catch us re-airing on Monday and Wednesday at 9 p.m. right here on the same channel. You can also catch us on the website at setfreeweb.com for past shows and past interviews. Now, if you're having an event and you need somebody to come out and film and have a good time, or maybe even host your event, hit us up on the web at setfreeweb.com. Frankie or myself will be glad to assist you, and we'd be glad to come out to your next event. Now, we got to sign off for tonight, but before we do, as always, we like to say, stay strong, keep the faith, and be encouraged. This is Set Free TV 2012 Year in Review. We'll see you guys in 2013. God bless.
Set Free TV is brought to you by the 5th Annual Scholarship Banquet, Leading by Example, I Believe in Me, with Dr. Steve Perry and Mr. Clayton Muhammad, February 23, 2013, at Clovis North High School in Clovis, California.